Okay, so sap green or hooker's green, or both of them, doesn't matter. For now, no yellow. We're just going to start with dark. And with the corner of my brush, number 4, I'm just going to add some greens in here. You don't want them to be too thick, or especially where it looks like that it's hanging.
Did you add a little bit of yellow?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. Now, behind the curtain, okay, we have some in front of the curtain. And some behind. So the one behind the curtain, what I'm going to do is take my brush that I'm using, the wide one, number 4, and I'm going to kind of glaze the color, so make your color transparent. And paint behind the whatever you want to show. If you want to show it behind the curtain, it has to be glazed on. It can't be thick. It has to be transparent and soft. See how it looks like it's a suggestion of green in here? Very soft. And we're going to continue with the ones inside. Now I know we got rid of the twisted kind of branch. If you like to keep it, you're welcome to draw, put it on, but just push it a bit to the right, to this side. I just didn't want it to interfere with the background. Now I'm back to the same, to a more of a glaze right now. And I'm going to glaze the green behind the curtain again. Oh my God, that looks great. Good. Right. So do you want me to stop for now? So,
Yes, please.
okay. All right, I'll do that. And I'm just gonna. Okay. Cadmium yellow light or cadmium yellow medium, and a touch of cadmium red light. just because sometimes I find that sap green is a color that's, when you start highlighting this color with yellow, it's just not natural looking. So I like usually to add a touch of a touch of red, very, very small amount of red, really, like, touch it with the corner of your brush, because red is so powerful, especially if it's cadmium. If it's cadmium, it's really, really strong. All right, so I'm gonna wipe the brush, and I'm going to come here, right behind the sofa. Just add some of the green at the bottom.
Are you still using number 4?
I am. But the direction I'm taking is more upwards. It's not downwards. This one was down. This is up. So this is this way. And we're going to highlight this eventually.
Okay, Leal, I'm going to have to leave now.
Okay.
Appointment, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. Right. I'm not worried too much about the bottom part because we can always go back and open up this part with the color of the sea if I find that it's too much. Try to use the corner of your brush. It's easier.
What brush number do you have?
4.
4.
So I'm going back and forth. I'm taking a bit of darks. If I put like, if I add yellow to my color and I find that it's maybe a bit too flat, I go back and I add a bit of darks, like dark green. And once I get to this part, I'm going to push that up a bit so they're not all on the same level. Again. And I can see in the picture, in the reference, that the green goes behind this cushion. All right, and then push that up. I'm going to take a bit of orange, an orangey color. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush, number 2. And add more yellow.
Did anybody watch that show Firefly Lane on Netflix?
I have, it's great.
Oh, wasn't it like it was been a long time since I felt that like that passionate about a show. It was so good.
Have you seen it to the end?
Yeah, I watched the whole season. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I
really
was like,
good.
oh no, what's the next
I know,
episode?
now we have to wait, but like
I
you should
know.
watch it if you get an opportunity. I think you would really like it.
Really?
It's good.
What's it about?
Catherine
I prefer
Heigl.
Birds and River.
Basically, the best way to tell you what it's about is just about best friends. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I haven't watched that yet.
oh, please watch it. It's so adorable. It's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
really, really, really good, especially with everything that's going on in the world. It's a nice break.
Sounds good. Has
Yeah.
anybody seen a British drama mystery called Behind Her Eyes?
I've seen it advertised, but I haven't watched it.
Oh boy, is it ever.
It's a limited time series, I think, right?
Yeah. I think it's just like 2 seasons or something.
And what's it
Or
about?
two, what do you call it? Like I just finished the 5th episode, and I think then it goes into the concluding 5 episodes or something, but it is.
Tell us, like, without any spoilers, what's it about?
So I'm gonna open up those plants there. I'm recording right now, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit more less dense. So I'm using cerulean blue and white, what I used for the lake, and I'm just going in and just opening up those, putting some blue in here. And as soon as I do this, you can see that it's not as heavy. That's negative painting.
I always have trouble making that look real when I try to do it.
Round brush, and slowly go in. And actually, it's a matter of you're gonna switch a bit the way you're looking at it. Yeah, it needs a bit of a switching, Yeah, I like it better with less of it. Sometimes when you're putting the color itself, when I'm putting green, it's hard for me to create that kind of less dense of a green. So sometimes what I do is I just kind of do it with the green and then go back and soften it. I'm going to do the same for the sky, but I'm going to add a lot more white into my blue. And come here and put that in here, put it in there with a round brush. So it's more like a controlled kind of brush stroke. Oh, more white. It needs more white. My blue is too dark.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm struggling trying to have greenery that's not as like I keep making it more uniform, the strokes. Any recommendations on how to use the corner of the brush to be random? Because I seem to have the same stroke. I can't seem to make the leaves look different. They look too.
Okay. So all I did to push these back is I took white and blue, and that's cerulean blue and white, and I made it really like light, like the sky kind of color. And then I glazed it, so I made my color transparent. Wipe my brush, and then just come here, and then just kind of go over it with my brush to get that feel, to push back those strong, the strong green that I had there. Just like, see, this is more like a dry brush. And sometimes I would, make 1 or 2 turn my brush around, turn my brush on the side and make a strong one, and then go back and go like this. The thing is, it has to be transparent. Your color has to be transparent. Okay, so this is flat. Right now I'm using flat brush, very, very soft. And then I'm going to take more, again, more, turn it on the side, and then I'm going to get this beautiful there. Again. This is because it's glazing, because there's water in here. It will dry darker. Even when you see this strong, once it's dry, it'll dry darker. Because the color underneath will take over. So I glazed it, that's all. I just glazed it with white, with the white and blue, sorry, white and blue. Another thing we can do as well, if we find that it's too much blue now, I can, which I don't think it is, but if we find that it's too much blue and I want to soften that blue, I can go back to the color of the curtain itself. So I think we used titanium buff and ultramarine violet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can go back to that titanium buff and ultramarine violet and put some of it over this blue as well. Combine that with the blue. So it's not only blue in there, but the blue is okay till now, up till now. It's fine, I think. But wait for it to dry, like I said. If I find like there's too much
Looks
blue,
good. It looks
Yeah,
good.
I like it.
yeah, it's, I mean, if I find it's too much blue, but this is part of what glazing is. So if you find that what we did right now is we glazed the strong green that we have here to push it behind the curtain. So we didn't really remove it, but we put a soft, transparent color over it to push it back. And that's what glazing is. That's what it does. It pushes back whatever you have in front, because it's transparent. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let me spotlight you. Oh,
Beautiful.
Wow,
so cute. My God.
It's gorgeous.
Uh,
beautiful, Carla.
And that's acrylic. It looks watercolor almost.
I watered down just the reference. You can see I didn't do everything that was on the reference, but it had the pink.
yeah.
So yeah.
Gorgeous.
Aw.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank
Carla.
Okay, take care.
You too.
Thank you for the info.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm using the same colors that I've used for the sofa, and I'm just going to put the highlights and the darks before we start putting the pattern on. We don't want to put the pattern and then dark and light. So I'm going to do the darks and lights. Okay, sorry, I have to turn it around. And with the corner of my brush. This is ultramarine violet and Naples yellow, but it's more of a, there's quite a bit of ultramarine violet in here. Okay, this is the part that's really dark. And again, here, a bit here. Now I'm going to go back to my Naples yellow and titanium buff. Oh, and go in. Into the dark with the corner of my brush. Now this part here down at the bottom of the cushion is darker because there's no sun, like the light is not strong here. But when we get to the top, this is where the light is. So I'm going to take white. Mix it with the Naples yellow. Come here. And highlight this part. I'm trying to blend my colors softly in here. All right, I'm taking a round brush. Add white. And ultramarine violet. White and Naples yellow. This is with quite a bit of white and Naples yellow, lots of white. And with a round brush, I'm just putting a bit of highlights where I see on the cushion itself, the strong highlight is. And I'm going to do the same with the same brush, but with the darks. So I'm going to take ultramarine violet. All right. Okay, my color is not very thick. It's kind of a bit thin. And it's ultramarine violet and Naples yellow.
You're highlighting, I'm way behind you. You're highlighting.
That's
the
okay.
cushion.
You don't have to follow me right now because I am actually recording this. So you
I can't get the recording, it seems.
what?
Yeah, I've had trouble, so I've never been able to use it.
What? Why?
I don't know.
What happens when you click on it?
It comes through, it'll say so many seconds, and I'll click on it, and I don't get anything. So you're highlighting the mauve with Naples yellow and,
The Naples yellow and white.
okay,
And for the strong highlights, like the top part of the cushion, where
Mhm.
there's a lot of sun. And then Naples yellow and Naples yellow and titanium buff for the areas where it's darker, like it's a lower part of the cushion.
okay. Did you edge all the cushions?
Pardon?
Did you edge all the cushions? Because I wasn't watching.
No. What cushions? No.
Okay.
Those cushions? No,
Yeah.
just I'm working on one cushion only now.
Yes, no, but when you were doing the highlight on the
Oh, on these.
no, the back of the underneath the greenery, you highlighted that.
Right here.
Yes, and
Right.
then you went on to doing the cushion.
Yes, because I need it to dry. I need this to dry so I can go back and work on it. Right
Okay.
now it's still wet. So I'm working on the cushion meanwhile, on that cushion, because we're using the same colors anyway.
And so you're highlighting the back again. It was ultramarine and white,
For which one here?
highlighting underneath the greenery.
Oh, that's ultramarine, no, sorry, that's Naples yellow and titanium buff.
Okay.
And then for the strong sunny part, it's Naples yellow and white.
Okay.
When you put the pattern on, it will look better.
Is that a promise?
Oh,